Now, currently, this is the ultimate most wanted party on the go speaker on the planet, and it's going to absolutely blow your mind. Now, when it comes to speakers and audio, I'm quite the audiophile. I like good sound, and this goes from my Harman Kardon speakers to my massive JBLs and my smaller JBLs. I like good audio. You may have seen some other videos that I've done with audio or mics or speakers, but there's nothing like the Ikarao Break X1 that ticks all the boxes. Now, before you say to yourself, this is not a brand you've heard of, well, the brands that you've heard of, the speakers that you love, these are the same guys that make those speakers. And one thing about this is they've designed a speaker and they've decided not to take any shortcuts. Honestly, I don't even know where to start, so I'm gonna start from the top, and that is with the box. When a company puts their time and effort into packaging, kind of like Apple, you know they're very specific and finicky about what they do. And the Break X1 is no exception. From matching details that appear on the speaker to, when you open it, a letter from the CEO. This is the type of stuff that makes a purchase worthwhile. Now, on the speaker, it's got a massive built-in 13.3-inch tablet. Yes, it's a built-in tablet. Its touchscreen has Wi-Fi to connect to the internet. It rotates and controls everything on the speaker, from the lights to the volume. The OS, which is Android, is fully integrated. And yes, it even controls the mics. Yes, I said mics. And yes, when the tablet is open, you're presented with two mics and some karaoke hardware. Now, the two mics do pop out. They are self-charging, and they can be placed in any way due to the clever little charging design underneath. The mics have a massive battery life of around 30 hours, which is probably a bit excessive, but why not? Now, I did read somewhere that they have a working distance of 1.5 meters. Now, I don't know why it says that, because I've literally moved around the entire house, like 3 bedrooms away, and the mics still work flawlessly and I don't pick up a delay. Maybe there is some form of delay, but it's nothing that you can really hear with your ear. Under the tablet, you also have a mic settings button, which when activated allows you to adjust the bass, treble, and reverb of the mics. Now, this is only for the mic settings and not your speaker itself. There's also a bunch of custom mic options if you're too lazy to dial in your own, and there's actually 2 bonus ones by tapping the power button on the mic, which allows you to activate cartoon and monster mode, which is extremely fun for the kids. So with that said, the mic has 4 buttons, which is the power button to turn it on or off, as well as a volume up and down button, and that volume allows you to adjust the volume of your mic's input per mic. So your mic could be louder than the person that you're singing with. Also, the middle button allows you to stop and play music within your native app. Now, the mics almost have 0 feedback on the speaker. You pretty much have to turn the mic horizontal and put it right by the speaker with the volume set quite high to be able to get some form of feedback on the mic. But at any normal singing distance, you would never get any feedback. Every time you dock the mics, it charges them. They went so far in the design that the hole where you dock the mic is lined with rubber so you don't scratch your mic. Also on the top, you've got a dedicated volume scroll wheel, another wheel for controlling the light display, a power button, a bass boost button, which is so worth it. The speaker straight out of the box with no bass boost is pretty damn decent. You don't need more bass. When you do activate the bass, it's not this overpowering fake bass, which is something that I really like. There's a Bluetooth button, yes, to activate Bluetooth 5.3, so you don't have to use the tablet, and you can use it as a normal Bluetooth speaker. And the input toggle button, which allows you to jump through to Bluetooth, local play, or aux in, Yes, you can use aux in on this. And aux in takes me to the ports on the back of the speaker. Yes, on the back you have a power input socket if you want to run it off wall power or charge your Break X1. Yes, charge it. The Break X1 comes with a built-in battery. And that battery gives you around 6 hours of continuous use. The built-in battery powers the entire speaker when you're not running it off wall power, including the tablets as well as charging the mics, absolutely everything. You also have a TF slot on the back as well as a USB if you want to upload songs, 2 mic or guitar inputs so you can toggle each input between the two, including 2 separate gain controllers. So technically you could run 4 mics or your 2 wireless mics and 2 guitars, entirely up to you. You probably spotted an HDMI port, and yes, there is an HDMI port which allows you to connect your Break X1 to a projector or any HDMI TV, allowing you to put whatever's on your tablet onto a massive display. Now that allows you to lift up the size of your party, or if you want, just connect it to your monster TV at home and watch Netflix with 100 watts of power. And that 100 watts is RMS. Yes, it's 100 watts of RMS power included in this entire package. You've also got an aux out if you wanted to connect something via aux out. And within the software of the tablet, you've got TWS mode in case you want to connect more than one Break X1. Now that 100 watts RMS power comes via 2.25 inch tweeters as well as a 6.5 inch woofer. And I'll let you hear it now, but there's something that I have to tell you. Most party speakers that will push 100 watts power when they are connected to AC will work just fine. But when they run off the battery, it lowers that power to say 50 or 60 watts of RMS power. The Break X1 doesn't. It runs full 100 watts RMS power, whether it's on the battery or not. It also comes with a place to carry it and a strap too if you want to use one. Now the only thing left is probably to test the audio. And this is probably the deciding factor for anyone wanting to buy a speaker. Now it's almost impossible for me to give you the true experience, but what I can do is advise you to put on a good set of headphones or earbuds to kind of help you hear the original sound, even though it won't be exactly perfect.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yeah, I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. I'm not stopping, no. Let's go. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people. I can hear the tick tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Ready to go, man, lock it low. That's right. I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah. I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
But take my word for it, it's amazing. Now there is one more thing that I need to show you, and that is the quality sound of the mics. Now it's going to be pretty tough, but I'm going to put the speaker closer to the mic and hopefully you can hear some decent audio.
Now, besides for the different modes that you do get,
ATV mode,
1, 2,
original sound,
I'm going to give you this audio via the original sound. The Karaoke Break X1 is the ultimate party on the go speaker.
1, 2. Now, currently, there is a pretty cool promo running on Indiegogo with this at a launch price. And I will drop the links in the description below as well as the pricing so it can be finalized and correct by the release of this video. Keep in mind that my unit is kind of a test unit. It is almost as perfect as it's going to be shipped out to you, but there is 1 or 2 things that will be adjusted to make sure that yours is more perfect than mine. But no additional features will be taken away. There will only be more perfection added to the list. Currently, there is nothing on the market like the Ikarao Break X1. This is as perfect as an all-round speaker can get for anyone that's looking for a good time and a cool speaker. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this kind of gave you a kind of sound comparison test. I'll be posting a few Instagram reels and some YouTube shorts on the speaker with some sound tests just so that you can kind of hear it. It is a very, very cool speaker, super blown away by it, but there is one thing that I wish could be better. However, In saying that, it would affect the price severely. The pricing supposedly should be launching at around $650. Now, when you look at the screen, which is amazing and clear, the contrast of the screen does disappear if you tilt it past an angle too far. But in saying that, when you look at a basic tablet, which can cost you $400 to $600 comfortably, that is just for a tablet. This has a built-in tablet with 64 gigs, and the whole thing is customized with a massive speaker. So I can see why the contrast on the screen could be kind of lacking. However, for normal use and what we've used it for, it's been absolutely perfect. Understanding the price point of around $600 to $650 for such an amazing speaker with a built-in tablet, there needs to be one tiny drawback. And for me, that is the only tiny drawback, is that the screen could have more contrast. In saying it's not a bad thing, it's just, at least if that can bring the price down by $100, fantastic. As it stands, is this the best speaker that you could probably play with at the moment as an all-round package? Yes. Is it the loudest speaker that you can buy? No. Is it enough? Definitely. So that's it from me. Wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good evening, good night. Goodbye.